with it right. Here with who I started with, we something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H-Uno, Central Coast mob and suicide. Always arsonist. I step in the booth and cast, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Do me a favor, Linda Raza, if you want, you could hit that pinchy like button. It's right there. It's a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Or you could also maybe double tap the screen. Sometimes that works when you're live. Or you could hit the chinga tu madre button. I'm just saying, if you appreciate the video, whether one way, whether you're coming over here to lurk, hate, and just report back to King Hater, or you're coming over here because you're one of the supporters, I highly appreciate you guys, man. It's November, and we got a November to remember. We're dropping content. We're dropping content, all right? But first, before we get into the title of the video, top food on Halloween, faded AF, faded. And he started to call out these podcasters. I think I know who he was talking to. I know who he was talking to. So before we do that, let's keep it professional. Let's go through the formalities. Gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone inside that members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. Shout out to all the Chicano channels. Shout out to all the Chicano pages. Highly appreciate you guys for your support, cabrones. And then, of course, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you guys. Short little bio, promise won't be long. I'm a small town boy from a small town, East Salinas, the Alisal district. We're at the end of the corrida run, the famous corrida run for the farm workers. Between us, Salinas, Monterey County, and the Central Valley, we have the most concentrated amount of raza farm workers. And I grew up in those fields. I'm a field baby myself, playing in those fields, in strollers in those fields, in car seats. And here I am, man. From the gutter, we made a negative into a positive. That's just the recap, all right? Man, that was a long recap. I try to keep it short, cabrones. But anyways, I appreciate you guys, man. And you can also hit the share button. The share button's letting other people know the conversations that you're rocking with on YouTube Landia. So you can hit the share. It shares the channel, and I highly appreciate it. All right, let's kick it without further ado. All right. So let me go ahead and give some backstory, man. I had started to see when this All Facts podcast started to come out. I think it could be 6 months ago now, maybe longer. We're in November now. It probably started, let's say it started around the springtime of 2025, right? So this is Top Food's page, right? Which is Food Community. And I'm sure he might have been the brains of assembling the two gentlemen that are on there. Shout out to Prime, South Central's in the casa. And then also shout out to Compa Pinchi Raider. Este way. Let's just say that Compa Raider has fucking personality. You could drop a comment below. You know, you don't gotta like a cabron. You know, we're Chicanos. Sometimes people just rub us the wrong way, but it is what it is, man. Some people actually know how to work the camera and work the internet for their good, for their marketing and their business. And that's what Compa Raider comes off to me, man. He's just a businessman, pero wrapped up in a ham and a character and a joker and whatever. So, anyways, it was a good assembly of panelists, and the shit was gonna just take off, right? Where people were gonna start tuning in, and it has. It's gone really, really good over there. Hundreds of thousands. Top Fool said in one video. He said it. He said, unless you got 200 impressions every single month, I don't want to hear nothing. That's what he said. Okay. So that's probably 200 impressions across all platforms that is included with this podcast, which is called All Facts. Obviously, All Facts. I like the name. It's catchy. It's good, cabron. So, anyways, being in the space though, the main rival, who's an OG inside this content creator space, none other than the man himself and all his panel and the 200 boys, which is the hater world. I want to give my flowers over to that cabron as well. Let's just give flowers due. Of course, we bump head. That's that motherfucking brown blood tribalism that's inside all of us. You know, that was the hood shit was all about anyways too, right? It's putting other brown people in the hospital, putting them in body bags and putting their moms in black dresses. I get it, right? I get it. There's always been ops. And in this podcast space, there's ops as well. You know what I mean? I mean, all of the big pages have gone through guerras, YouTube wars, etc. Right? Like for example, with American Cholo, American Cholo is definitely one of the generals of the YouTube yarda. He's been through his pinche guerras. I believe even Rhodium Radio, Tony A, just got tired of it. He was just like, fuck this. This is too much. I'm getting burned out on it. Those are his own words, right? Because he just happened to have the worst luck and picked the worst co-host, which one of them got a little minor pregnant, and people still want to go to his page to hear whatever he got to say, knowing that whenever he hits the county jail, it's gonna be all bad. And then the other co-host, of course, he was the only one that I seen fired online. Fired. I mean, completely. You're out of here, cabron. I might have not agreed with doing it in the public eye, but I get why Tony A would do it in the public eye, because it would be the one and done to put it out there. Everyone gets to hear it, right? Because that other baboso starts talking about changos and other shit that people are like, whoa, we're in a time right now where 2025, if you say something, they'll misconstrue it and blah blah blah. And so, anyways, he had just that luck of picking them. But he's been in his own guerras as well. Well, this is the latest guerra. And both of these guys are fucking pushing numbers, man. I mean, not only is the food community pushing numbers, the hater world's pushing numbers. I mean, as soon as the hater world gets off his live, he already got 10,000 views. And he just getting off the fucking live. And then food community as well. They blog, they go live, they do something like that. They got big numbers as well. Are you looking to purchase your first home? Are you needing to sell and want to get the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle? What you need is two things. One, a market expert, and two, a shark of a negotiator that's looking out for your best interest. Go ahead and get a hold of me. I service the 831 and the surrounding areas. Mike at MikeDiazRealtor.com. I'll talk to you soon. But check it. So this is Halloween now, okay? It's Halloween. Everyone's feeling good in the neighborhood. Your boy yourself, he was at a Halloween party. I don't know if I went live that day, but I did what I does, cuz karaoke, Halloween party, NASCAR driver, and then the 49er one. I had like 3 or 4 outfits. Shout out to the sexy wife. And I was feeling good. But guess what came across my feed? Guess what came across my feed? Okay. Top food, faded, absolutely faded, looking in that camera and letting whoever he wants to know, putting them on notice. And this is what I think, man. I think Top Food has a chip. And I think he wants to release that chip that he has. And when he does, I would like to be there to either endorse it, sponsor it, help out. I could offer advice. Obviously, I've been in this game since 2012 when it comes to boxing events, etc. Could put it all together in a matter of a phone call or 2 phone calls. But I think he has a chip on his shoulder, and that day he was feeling himself. The liquor kicking in or whatever it was that was kicking in. Now he's looking in the camera, says, I'll run it with all you fools, man. Every single one, I'll run it with all you cabrones, man. That's the huevos coming out. I get it, man. He's Mexican. Pinche huevos mexicanos. I mean, I fucking get that 100%. Now, someone else is going to be like, well, he's this, he's that. Check this out. You bring in the street element into it, ain't got shit to do with what happens inside that ring. Look at my last video that I dropped, or maybe a couple videos ago that I dropped. I spoke about one guy that was very highly intimidating. Okay. And when the bell rang, this motherfucker had no hands at all. I mean, no hands. No hands for hands. Like nothing. Like he should have just went in there with his fucking wrist chopped off. No hands. It would have been that effective. Okay. There would have been hardly a difference. So I'm like, well, wait a second. Tafu's, he got his size on. He wants to go ahead and throw that around. Obviously, we might give it a little bit of a longer timeline, 6 months. But opposite him, you do got someone that's in the, let's just say, he does have that street name. He does have that street credibility. He does come from the streets. But the streets are not getting involved in this. I think we can go ahead and just run a friendly, put the whole show around this. If it's possible, do it as close in SoCal to the both of you. And if you guys want to do it, I'm a phone call away. However it got to be done, I really just want to see it. I don't even have to be there, to be honest with you. I just want to see it. Can I pay for it to see it? That's exactly what I want. It's not that I need to be there with my sexy wife. I would like to, right? And when to be ringside in a tuxedo, I would like to. You know what I mean? But if not, it seems like these two are not going to get off each other's helmets, to the point where they've been responding back and forth. And I think this just hit the boiling point. So the number one Raza podcast, I'm going to leave it up to you guys for you to decide right here down in the comment section who you think is the number one Raza podcast. But until this gets settled, I believe these back and forth jabs of, it's 2025. You know what YouTuber content creators do. Instead of putting one in the chamber in the real calles and streets, they put one in the chamber when it comes to videos. A video, a video, a video. I think they're just going to be shooting back and forth, but I would like to see it if it's at all possible. There might be a size disparage, there might be a weight disparage, but anyone that's Mexican is going to say, let's dance. We didn't care where we're in the streets. I was throwing down with football players. I mean, it seemed like in the 90s, one youngster was the size of 3 youngsters now. I don't know what happened. Maybe the moms are drinking too much coffee, but now these youngsters are pencil thin, 80 pounds soaking wet. And back then, it was just huge football players. So again, I think this would be great. I think we should run it. If you guys want to talk about it, let's talk about Cinco de Mayo. All right. If you like this kind of video, hit that pinche thumbs up. If you don't, there's a chinga tu madre. Hey, stay around though. Don't go nowhere. Keep lurking. Keep reporting back to home base, wherever it is, hater home base. And it's all to the good. This is the Chicano channel. You can't stop La Raza. La Raza is going to keep advancing and moving forward. Que huele contigo. And if you do like this kind of content, there's a hype button. Hype this video up. I'm out to the next episode. Enough of this one. I'll see you on the next one.